All right, we have here the Zacuto MicroBOOM. That's the intro. You get this carbon fiber rod, 3-stage, and this should get you 3 feet. Will it get you 3 feet? Exposed. So 6 foot-ish, sorry, 3 foot-ish, and it's pretty solid for the types of microphones it is designed for. Even this section here, pretty solid. I feel I could bonk Z on the head with this, and it would break, but it would be felony levels of bonking. So let's go through tip to butt here and work through some of the features. First, the beginning of this internally coiled cable. This is male. We'll get back to this later. You have a hole shoe here for, let's put this mic on. We'll hold that real great. But you can put some older, heavier mics. This is the old style Video Mic Pro. So it has a 9-volt battery in there. Holds the weight of that just fine as well. No issues. You got a rotating head at the end here. I've had no problems with the particular amount of resistance that came factory here with both some of these lighter mics and some of these heavier mics. That said, you want it for some reason a little bit more snug or more loose. It is user adjustable. Allen key, adjustable. Now the head is not going to rotate. It's going to be in the pole extensions that you have that rotation, much like a full-size boom pole. But unlike a lot of full-size boom poles, this does not lock. So you're not going to be able to extend it, like do a twist lock or lever lock. They're going to stay somewhat pliable. We're going to move on to whatever the current term for gout is. We're going to move on to the back end here. We have a tail that is female. So you are not going to be able to plug this pole directly into your camera. You are going to need one of these little dangles that either comes with your microphone or you just have. So on the back end here, you have 2 adjustable levers that do 2 very separate actions. The first, it allows you to rotate the angle of the boom pole overall. It also allows you to pull this attachment component off if you say want to use this handheld or you want to use a micro clamp, whatever. It is reversible. So you have, say, a situation like this. I'm trying to mount it here, but I can reverse it. And now it's not tight. It's very easily accessible. So it's very helpful that it's removable and thus reversible. And it seems to do a pretty good job of allowing you to adjust the angle of your boom pole. So this mount is a NATO clamp. I could see a lot of people belly aching that this is not a hot shoe or cold shoe. There's going to be a lot of pushing and pulling and pressure being put on this that you could damage your hot shoe, which you may actually need for something else. I think this is a pretty good design. Unfortunately, it kind of means you need some kind of rig to use this in conjunction with your camera. You could use a cold shoe to NATO adapter, but again, having used it, I would be a bit reticent to do that. But if you really needed to in a pinch, I suppose you could adapt it. My conclusion would be NATO good, but that does then require for the most part, that you rig up your camera, and that's going to add additional cost to the boom pole. The boom pole itself, I think, is very reasonable for what it's doing, but as soon as you add a rig, you know, you might be doubling the price at that point. The internal cabling, as far as I can tell, is quite good. I've used it with plug-in power type microphones. This is the Video Micro Gen 1. I've spent more time with the Video Micro Gen 2, and it seems to use plug-in power just fine. Going through this internal cabling, an extension cable, the dongle here, but I run into a little problem. This microphone has its own male tail. The boom has its own male tail. So I have to add a little bridge dingus here. You know, you see that? It's not ideal. So I have to wrap this around. You know, I have to wrap this around and then plug it in here so it doesn't get in the way. Now that kind of rattles. It's suboptimal. It's there. I can't like close this all the way. Perhaps there's a better solution, but this is the solution I found. So I think it's designed more for these microphones that use a bridge cable and have an internal female and then come with a male-to-male dingus. You're gonna plug the boom pole directly into that, and then out the back, this is female, so you're gonna use your manufacturer provided mic cable here and then plug this male end into your camera or recording device if you're using it like as a remote boom pole or something. I would have preferred if both ends were female. The only other thing I've really run into as a con is these, particularly this top adjustable ratcheting rosette knob thing. It's very easy to slip it into reposition mode and not tightening mode. So I'll go to tighten it, and just now I triggered it. It, rather than tightening, it popped out, and now it's freely rotating. So I almost have to push in very intentionally and rotate it, which makes this a bit more fiddly than I would like. So I've not run into the same issues with the knob that attaches the NATO clamp. So those prescription bottles, they're used to just pressing in when rotating, you know? And like your generation does that a lot because you're just so weak. You're always going for the pills. So you know, you do this, you rotate, yeah, it makes sense. But for me, you know, like I'm of the. So we are going to talk about, I guess, the headline feature. I saw the prototypes being used in this way, and I was like, oh, that hurt my neck. How does Jack do that? Millennials can disconnect their jaw in appreciation of Funko Pops. And I will say, my favorite use of it is handheld. This is definitely going to add a little bit of strain to your wrist. I think if you're already struggling, this isn't going to help you. But I don't think this feels that much different. Let me confirm before I make this canon.
It's a Lumix, not a Canon.
God, I need some Tums after that one. Golly. All right, yeah, this is a little easier. It's definitely less balanced. I definitely feel more torque here. You see kind of what I have to do with my wingspan here. I'm about 5'10", but I don't have gorilla arms. So Z there, like he's taller than me, but his arms are also like Schmeagol like ratio. So he's gonna have a real easy time opening this up. But if you're a bit of a short king, you may have to have a little different technique of getting this fully extended. I don't know. I'm not you, and I'm not even your mom. But I was very quickly able to acclimatize to, golly, I was trying to say it in a way that couldn't be sexual. There's another technique with the top handle that feels very good. I grab it around here. So I'm grabbing the handle, and then with my last pointer finger and thumb wrapping around here. Ooh, that's nice. And then when you extend, you're gonna get your rotation a little off. You can readjust your rotation once you're fully extended. Because you could, if you just slap that thing out there, you could end up like this and then off to the side. And so just something to keep mindful that you double check both rotational axes that you're getting that thing about where you want it. And something you're going to need to keep in mind is now you are controlling not only the shot, you're also controlling the angle of the microphone. I mean, that seems obvious, but in the moment, it might be a little unintuitive to do that. So, you got me again. Hey.
How you doing?
Please feel free to say no, but I'm doing a short little social media thing for the market.
Sure.
I'm just getting people's like 30-second thoughts on it.
Absolutely.
Okay. So is that all right with you or whatnot? Okay. I'll try not to get your children.
No, I don't mind.
Okay.
Hi, Bubba. You say hi?
Hey. What is this? This is a Zacuto MicroBOOM. All right. Yeah. So just like whatever your experience has been.
Yeah.
Your thoughts, unfiltered thoughts on it.
No, we love bringing our kids here. Mom and our oldest are at the movies right now, so I brought the littles out. We're gonna get some lemonade and some popcorn. So it's just a good area. It's a good community.
I bought it for Man on the Street interviews, and I used it for Man on the Street interviews, and it was successful. We got audio that was clean enough to use in our workflow. What score do you give it, Z?
I mean, we were in a pretty bad environment too. There was lots of squeaking, lots of people speaking in the background. And in terms of like 10 being a clean studio and 1 being, I don't know, in a dryer full of rocks, I would say it's probably like, it was a solid 8.
There's not really on the market, off the shelf product that I think directly competes with this. So yay, you get a point. You did the thing that is your unique thing. Thank you, Zacuto. Thank you. God bless you. Made in America. I don't know. It's assembled. Well, it's assembled at least. I don't know. Chicago. Boom is indeed boom. That I could bring on a carry-on, on a plane, on a train, in the rain, with my mane. You don't really need counterweight on it. I'm happy to put this on a very small light stand. You could either nano clamp this like we did on our shoot, or you add a NATO rail adapter to the top of your stand, pop that right on there. We connected a ball head to a light stand and the ball head to a nano clamp, and the nano clamp we lightly clamped, don't over tighten it, to the boom pole, and we use boom as boom. It worked fine. We wired it directly into the camera. That worked. We had to move locations, so then I plugged it into an external recorder. Both worked fine.
We were just this little itty bitty thing that people started coming to, and as the years have grown.
This makes a particular type of shoot possible that was not, or at least was very convoluted before. So I'm thrilled to say, boom is boom. but micro. Vlogging. Ooh. Brother, ooh. What is that, brother? For me, vlog is Panasonic Vlog, but there's no reason why you can't turn the camera on yourself, turn the shotgun on yourself, and take the coward's way out.
Oh, just in time.
Just in time.
Just in time. Thanks, Justin. Oh, we can see a little dangliness. Oh, is it bouncing into
Yeah,
a little bouncing. This doesn't exactly replace a log, but it is something. It's something you can do. I don't vlog a lot, but if I were in a situation where I had my monopod here, I was doing interviews or whatnot, it would be very easy to just slap it up onto my hip, put it into this position, and use the microphone for myself.
In conclusion, I'm gonna remove this microphone because they don't give you a microphone. I think you can easily make up the $140 that you're gonna spend on this micro boom pole. If you have to add a cage to that, I think this is one of the better deals for the money for gear that I've spent in a long time. So please, use my affiliate link with Zacuto. I might get 5%. I might get 10. I don't know. I think they gave you 5. I don't know. Micro boom is micro and is boom. Boom good. Make heart happy. The description and or pinned comment, we're going to have the link to the video we shot here. With the micro boom, we're gonna have the affiliate link for this product. Additionally, we tested a mobile run and gun light setup on this shoot, and we tested a mattifying gel. Those videos are coming, so subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, do all those things, because those videos are coming, and then you can watch them, and then you can say, ah, wow, that Pro Mat might surprise you. It's a good one. I mean, product, I don't know about the video. I think that's a good ending.